Yes, yes, people. Abs in the building. Waffle TV. My main man. Man, like honor me. We saying, people, man. We telling me, honor me.
I'm here, bro. I'm good. What are you saying?
Boy, fresh back from Turkey.
Mm.
Flight out for a week and everything there. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Just chill out and.
You still find time to text me though, to be telling me to be telling me about my team. You're enjoying your holiday. Still on holiday, be texting me about mom said down where I'm in. Mom said I told you to get cooked or what you're playing. Enjoy your holiday, bro.
Bro, you were texting me, bro. I remember you texted me, bro. So I was returning the favor. You know what I'm saying, man? I was just returning the favor, man. But you know what? We're not gonna go for too long tonight, but let's just get into it, bro, man. Let's get into it. So I'm not just gonna say your team's just in the mud, but my team, we're both in the mud at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Liverpool doing their thing, going away. All right, they're only 4 points away from Chelsea, but still, yeah. It's usually the experienced team that goes away and does their thing. They're at the top of the Champions League right now, table. They're at the top of the league at the moment. They're doing their thing. They don't look like they're falling off at this moment in time. My team dropping points here, there. Do you know what I'm saying? They're doing okay in the Champions League. Doesn't mean we're going to win anything, but we're still there and thereabouts. Chelsea doing their thing week to week, winning games. All right.
Like I told you.
Yeah, which the Conference League, definitely going to probably win that league without a doubt. So, yeah, man. You need to chat to me because the last time we spoke, you told me you was beating Liverpool. And I remember driving home in Turkey, bro, yeah? Because I couldn't watch the game. So I only saw the last 2 minutes of the game. So you need to give me a little bit of, because I don't know about the game. You need to tell me what happened in that game, bro. Because what was the result? Was it 2-1 or 3-1 or something?
Or 2-0.
2-0. So you need to let me know what happened in that game. And then we're going to talk about other things as well. But what happened in that game, bro? The one you had chest for against Liverpool. What happened, bro?
Listen, they beat us. They're better than us. We played all right, but
how much better were they? How much were they? Okay?
We dominated parts of the game, but domination without chances and clear-cut chances. Do you know what I mean? When you dominate a game, you're getting chance upon chance upon chance, pass, chance, pass. We dominate. Right now, we just side to side. Do you know what I mean? Just side to side. Pattern of play is not really there like that. But yeah, they beat us on the day, and yeah, I can't complain. We take it. It is what it is.
On to my next point, though, man, because we know now that you guys won one game in 10. This ain't the City I know, bro. I'm be honest with you. I don't know this City. Yeah, I don't know any team to do that. Now we can talk about 5 in a row, whatever. We can talk about that all day long and your achievements and stuff. But is this weird to you? Is this something that don't you find this weird that you man just aren't winning games as you're used to? This can't be normal for you, Onome, to be seeing what's going on at the moment at your club at the moment.
Nah, definitely not normal, man. I'm not used to seeing this. I'm not used to just so many weekends in a row. Because what happens with me is when City lose, I don't want to see football, hear football the whole weekend. So the last how many weekends, I've just not been seeing any football games on nothing. Yeah, that's what happens when City lose. If City lose on a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday, City lose that's my weekend done. I don't go on the YouTube channels, the BBC Sports, and all. I'll comment on your shows and stuff, but I don't. I mean, so it's weird that the last how many weeks I don't even know results of other games. I just see the table, I just check every now and again, kind of thing. But yeah, it's weird. It's just watching them play is just not it's not recognizable. But I know something big is coming in terms of transfers, in terms of freshening up the squad, because for the last 2 years we posted revenue of 700 and something million. So we've got the rights to spend whatever we want to spend right now, because of the last 2 years or the last how many years we've not really bought players like that. We bought, like, you know what I mean? So, what Chelsea have spent in terms of like how they're spending money, we've got that kind of money to spend right now. If you know what I mean, and we will spend it. So, and I think this is the time where top players want to come to City, because they know that, you know what, this is a new team that's about to get, there's no. I don't want to come because I might not play because Kevin De Bruyne is still there, kind of thing. Kevin De Bruyne is still here, but take for example, of his name is however you pronounce it, for Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah.
If he comes, he knows that that's his spot, because De Bruyne has got this season. You know what I mean? We know that Kevin De Bruyne is 34 now. Do you understand? So any player that's coming to
Who's 34?
It's 34, yeah, 33, 34 now, yeah.
De Bruyne?
KDB, yeah. 34. Yeah, so any player that's coming in now, any midfielder that's coming in now, for example, knows that, you know what, I'll come and play, because yes, when Rodri comes back, we're gonna need to, manage his minutes per se. You know what I mean? He's not gonna just for the next 2-3 years. It's not good for the next 2-3 years. It's not gonna just play. So a midfielder coming in now knows that I got a chance of playing, because when you go into a club, sometimes you feel like that's why strikers didn't come to Tottenham for years, because they're like, I'm not gonna play. Harry Kane, when he fits, his plays. You understand? So top strikers will not come to Tottenham, because they know that they have no chance of playing. Do you understand? So that's what was happening with City over the last years. Like, oh, where am I going to play? Do you understand?
I'm not getting no minutes. Yeah,
he's not getting no minutes. Alvarez has had to leave because he's not getting more minutes. Obviously, Haaland is going to hold that spot, but as you can see, with the amount of games, a top striker will want to come to City now, because you're thinking, you know what, Haaland's not going to play 70 games. I'm going to get 30 starts at least, or whatever. So players want to come to City. We've got the money to spend. We're on a rebuild right now. Pep Guardiola is going to want to build the team, and yeah, I could name off the top of my head, 4 or 5 players that we kind of need to, give our blessings and say, later. I could name John Stones for different reasons, because of the injuries as well.
He's out for the rest of the season now, isn't he? Apparently, I've heard.
John Stones.
Yeah, apparently he's out for the rest of the season. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
I've not heard that. No, he's not that injured.
Oh, someone said he was out for the rest of the season.
No, John Stones out for the rest of the season. So I can name John Stones for obvious reasons in terms of injuries. I can name Kyle Walker. I think his legs have gone finally.
He's finished.
Yeah, Kyle Walker. I can name Kyle Walker. I can name who?
Gundogan.
Gundogan. His legs are gone. I can name Gundogan. I can name Kovacic. Although he's doing well, but in terms of rebuilding the squad, we need to, do you know what I mean? Freshen it up. We need to get, you know what I mean? So Kovacic is what? Into 30s now, isn't he? Do you understand? Yeah, Kovacic must be 30. Check it. Kovacic must be 30. He must be 30. There's no way Kovacic is under 30. You know what I mean? So I can name Kovacic. I can name who else? Jack Grealish.
It's 30.
That's 5. It's 30, exactly. That's 5 I've named now. So, couple of, what I mean? Makatima might need to go on loan again, or maybe a permanent move or something. So I've named about 6 players. So we in need of about 6 or 7 players. We need a backup striker. We need a backup striker. We'll probably need another winger, because Doku's obviously in. We need another winger. Do you understand? So there's goalkeeper as well. We need to sort out our goalkeeper position, because I think Edison. We've got Ortega, yes, but do I see the number 1 spot being given to Ortega if Edison leaves? I can't see it. Do you understand? I can't see the number 1 spot being given to Ortega.
He's a good goalkeeper.
I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper, but it's very rare that you get a number 2 now just come in and be number 1. Do you understand? It's not. Do you know what I mean? That's not the usual path. Obviously, yes, we've got 2 good goalkeepers, but I think we're gonna need to bring in a top top goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? So there's about 6-7 positions that I've just named there that we kind of need to reinforce. We still haven't sorted out the left back position. Yeah, obviously Vardy's been doing well there, but we haven't sorted out the left back position.
Sorry,
you
bro.
know?
I'm just gonna bring in one of your guys, yeah, on the chat here, man, like NJ in the
Silent,
building.
bro.
Not the best, not the best.
Come on, man. We'll go back to Derby tomorrow, bro. We got this. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Sorry, Onome was just talking about like a rebuild in terms of like players that you need to ship out, and
Yeah, definitely.
That just,
rebuild is needed.
What kind of thing. But sorry, do you want to carry on with your?
Yes, I've just named about 5-6 players. That's pretty much almost the whole squad. I've just
about the
named.
Goalkeeper, wasn't he? Sorry, yeah, we was talking about the goalkeeper, like Ortega, like not being the number one. So who would you be looking at as a number one then, if Ortega is your number two? Then if you're looking to get rid of Edison, then Oblak or someone like that, or
not Oblak, definitely not Oblak.
Would Oblak ever leave Atletico? Is Atletico?
Huh?
Oblak, I'm not saying based on the fact that he isn't a good keeper, but just based on the fact that he will never leave Atletico Madrid. He will never leave Atletico, and he doesn't really suit like Man City. He's great at shot stopping, but he's not ball playing.
Yeah. Who's the ball playing goalkeeper right now? I don't see anyone out there.
I barely see anyone.
Is he good with his feet?
Who?
Yeah, AC Milan keeper. What's his name?
Mainan. He's all right.
Mangan. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, he's decent. Decent
with his feet, isn't he?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah, he's
obviously. I'm looking at like maybe from the German league as well. There's like from Stuttgart, the keeper. He's good. Bayern wants him apparently as well because obviously Neuer is injured again. He's rarely fit, but
on his way out.
I don't know, man. I think picking a keeper is tough. I think Diogo Costa.
Yeah,
he's currently. The problem we have with picking a keeper is we've had the best when it comes to defeat. Not maybe Neuer would obviously argue he's the best, but I mean we've had the best in the Premier League. We've had Edison, and there's nobody like him out there right now. That's why it's like you can't really pick someone. So yeah, that department there, I can suggest players all I want, but that department there, Pep can sort that out in terms of what he wants. But in terms of like other players and stuff, I think Wirtz needs to come in. I think I don't think there's a space. I don't think there's a space in Real Madrid for him, to be honest.
I don't think either. And I've seen reports saying, because obviously Wirtz and Real Madrid is not a confirmed thing. In Germany, there's a lot of talks about Wirtz moving to Bayern. So like it's always the next big move, the safe route. If you're in Germany playing for a Dortmund, a Leipzig, that you move to Bayern, you're still in Germany, you're the biggest club, you get the most money. But Bayer Leverkusen are saying that they're rather keen to let Wirtz go to City instead of Bayern. So I don't know.
I can see why. But I think if he comes in, and the thing is, I just feel fortunate this season, obviously, in the most important time where he needed to really show that spot belongs to him.
Yeah,
it now leaves unanswered questions to now say, well, we still need a Kevin De Bruyne replacement. Where last season he cooked and we go, okay, we've got that. Now we're looking at it like, you know what? Maybe it's not his spot, and we need somebody that is going to. I'm actually looking forward to Echeverri coming in January. I'm hearing he's not going to go on loan. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I'm looking forward to seeing if he can actually contribute to this season, and hopefully next season he can stay. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward because he could be that impact sub guy, at some point as well. So yeah, but listen, this season is a weird kind of season, but the legs are gone. Players are tired, injured all the time and stuff. So yeah, it just needs a rebuild. I'm happy that Pep has signed a new deal. Now the thing with media is funny, right? Because if this was a new manager next season doing this, they go, oh, it's because Pep is gone and so easy for them to create that narrative, right? To say whatever they want to say. I'm glad Pep is the one that's still here. So he's gonna sort it. He's gonna solve it. He's not gonna carry on.
Let me ask you something though, bro. Yeah. because maybe you man ain't questioning certain things, yeah, but there are City fans questioning certain things about what Pep is doing. Yes, he's won whatever, but this season and certain games that's been being played, you know, some things are being questioned. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like he played with Jack Grealish in the 8, which was effective, and then he changed it the next game. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, which you guys, that's your one win that you've got in 10 games. Do you know what I'm saying? So what is going on? What do you think going through Pep's head at the moment? You know what I'm saying?
Jack
Is he
ain't
just
fit.
thinking about
Jack's
the
not.
next
Jack's
season?
not fit. He wasn't fit. Jack's not
Who?
fit. He wasn't fit. He wasn't fit.
Who?
Jack
Jack.
Grealish.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like one game you won when he played.
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
and
next
the
game he
game
wasn't fit and
after-
ready to play.
Because look, that was the issue with both Doku and Grealish.
That was his first game back. Jack,
basically,
remember?
maybe then and that's where we don't know enough, maybe. But I think that Pep is very careful in general with bringing back players in because we've already suffered enough with players being injured. Stones comes back, is injured again, all these types of things. So the issue with Jack and Doku was they came back, their first game, obviously unbelievable performance by both. But then they didn't start again because just based on the fact that in training, minor knocks are not feeling comfortable and you cannot risk playing them back to back because keep in mind, we had a game midweek Wednesday and then we played again on Saturday. So that was the reason why they never played. And yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is, right? I listened to his interview the other day. Nathan Ake has been injured for time. He came back, played 90 minutes, and it's out for another month and a half. So he's out for another month and a half now.
What about Akanji as well? Akanji's injured as well, isn't it?
Akanji's injured, but Nathan Ake came back after a long time, played 90 minutes or two games, and it's out for a month and a half. So it's either you play Jack and Doku in the next game, and they're out for long periods, and we're missing those 2 players, or we take the L and just like, you know what, they can choose, so they can actually be fit for the United game now. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. Like these players, they're not fit enough to play 2 games in a week when they're just coming back from injury. No player is fit enough to play 2 games in a week when they're just coming back from injury. You know what your body feels like? Like you just come back from injury, you play, your body is more sore, and that injury is actually like screaming at you. Like you go again in 3 days' time, I'm leaving you. Do you understand? That's what's happened. I mean, so we don't know what the fitness levels and all of that stuff is. When they're saying it, we think it's a joke. Or like, oh yeah, because we've seen these players out there or coming out of the tunnel, you think, oh yeah, they got Bernardo, so that's a strong team. They're not fit. They're not fit.
This is listen.
It's sad to see because these players have played so many and again, no one's gonna feel sorry for us, obviously, because that's how we choose to operate, right? We choose to operate with a small squad, you know, hence why Rico Lewis has played so many games this season. We choose to operate with a small squad. If we had a bigger squad, like look at Chelsea, for example. Would Chelsea ever complain about a player not fit? But they got teams for days, bro. And this is why Chelsea are going to be even more of a threat because they can rest players in the midweek. But they play a completely different team. Cole Palmer's not even registered for Conference League. Cole Palmer's not registered for Conference League. He doesn't play in Europe thing. So if it was Champions League, he'll be playing. But Conference League, they're like, nah, it's cool. Just like, so they can play a completely different team and still a strong team, right? In the Conference League. And then come to Premier League, these players are fresh. So Chelsea players are technically playing Saturday to Saturday, unless there's a midweek Premier League game. Do you know what I mean? They're technically playing Saturday to Saturday. You know, the conference game in between, they have a completely different team.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So they're fresh. And I told you about Chelsea. I said they're going to outscore team. Look at the Tottenham game, 4-3. They're going to outscore teams. They're in the early
they can
stage.
bring on man in it. They can bring man on the 70-minute, like a Neto. Do you know what I'm saying? On the 70th minute,
when they signed Jadon Sancho, everyone's going, oh, I'm like, Sancho's a baller, bro. No matter where you go, no matter where you look at it, he is a baller.
But
Sancho needs an arm around him.
Your team, bro. These men come from your academy.
I know. Sancho needs an arm around him.
Sancho. Who else? I could talk for days on players that come from your academy. These men should be playing in your team now.
No, not really, because the circumstances are different. I'll tell you why. The circumstances are different. When Sancho never obviously played for the first team, but when Sancho was coming up, it's like, well, you need to be
Sancho
patient.
was cooking though when he was younger.
Yeah, but he didn't play for our first team.
Mm.
It was a youth team, and obviously he didn't want to be patient like Phil was, for example. Do you understand?
Mm.
He want, and fair play to him. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you got one career, bro, one life. Like you know, as much as they want to tell you, oh yeah, be patient, be patient. It's very rare. Have you not noticed? It's very rare for a youth team player to come into that first team and go top earner.
Yeah.
So like Saka's done, for example. Like Phil Foden is done, for example. You can pick maybe a handful of players that have actually come from a youth to that first team and developed so well to be the top earner. It's not a lot.
Yeah,
You got to go somewhere else to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Rashford, obviously, Rashford, one of them. You have to go somewhere else to be appreciated. So Cole Palmer is what 300,000 now? He ain't getting 300,000 at Man City.
Exactly. Yeah, he's the highest earner at Chelsea now. He got that extension for like 6 years, 7 years. Yep.
He's got nine-year extension or something. There's no way Cole Palmer is on less than 300,000. You mad? At Chelsea, he'll be on 250, 300,000, because what it is his generation are on that kind of money. So, and he's cooked in that first season. So it's like, well, give me that. Real Madrid won him right now. Matting.
It's for real.
Yeah, Real Madrid won him, bro.
Boy,
That's why I think Verts is not going to be. That's why I think Verts is not going to be going to Madrid. I don't think there's a space there for him. There's only two more teams that Verts can go, which is Bayern or City. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about the City, Man United City game, because me and NJ touched on this earlier, and NJ didn't have no confidence, man. What are you saying for this game? Though I want to see what you got to say about this game on Sunday. Please don't tell me you ain't got chess either. I know you're a man with chess all the time.
Listen, when it comes to City, yeah, I'm always gonna have confidence going into any game.
This is what I'm. NJ, you see that? You see this brother here, yeah? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think it's great. Like, obviously, like I said,
you need to
earlier,
teach your boy that, yeah.
I'm always going to have confidence in any game we put our shirt and we turn up to play. Always gonna have confidence against United. Dusty United. Wow, my confidence ain't dropping against United. What? I'm always gonna have confidence in any game I watch my team play, because that's at any point they could turn it on. Do you understand? That's at any point. Yes, I know we all see what's going on this season. We all see that, yes, we need a rebuild. It's never been more clear that a team needs to rebuild. It's never been more clear. It is very clear this season. And obviously, we would have been patching it up if Rodri was there. But obviously, Rodri's not. It wouldn't have shown this much. We needed a rebuild even though Rodri was there.
I told you about Rodri. I told you at the start of the season about Rodri.
Of course.
I said, listen, this guy, yeah, I'm gonna call it Rodri FC, yeah, because this guy, yeah. Remember we was having that conversation, you saying, you know what, Rodri, when he's on the pitch, yeah, it's like he's playing with his youths, yeah.
I told you, it's like he's playing with his, it's like a dad playing with his kids.
Yeah. Since my man's gone, sorry, you can talk about Zubimendi, you can talk about whoever you want to come in, who's gonna come in and whatever. They're not replacing Rodri in what he does for the team.
Of course not.
They're not doing that.
You know, one of the things I love about Rodri? Rodri was never ever in the media. He was his football did the talking. People eventually saw his football and go, oh yeah, Rodri. But Mav, I don't even think anybody remembered when it was. I think it was like 60 games without defeat with him. I don't think anybody remembered when it was like 20 games or even 25 or even 30. Nobody really realized. When it got to 40, 50, they go, wait, hang on. Yeah, whenever Rodri plays, 40 games that they haven't lost, and they started counting from there. But he's been important from time. And the guy just comes, tucks his shirt in, and he just carries on playing his ball. It's just not in the media. It's just not. there's no flashiness
fancy
about
cars,
him.
none
There's
of all that.
no
Yeah, none
no
of all that
flashiness
stuff.
about him.
Yeah.
No craziness
That's
about
the
him.
real pure footballer. That's the real
He
pure
just
footballer.
plays his football. But listen, it's obviously very important to us, do you understand? But it's when you're missing Rodri, you're missing. But let's not forget, you're missing the best player in the world. You're missing a Ballon d'Or winner
Ballon d'Or winner.
in your
Yeah.
team.
Exactly.
Right.
He didn't get Ballon d'Or for nothing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss
listen,
him.
bro. I was saying like last season, yeah, or whenever it was, I was going, listen, this man's the best player in the world, star. Without the Ballon, I wasn't talking about Ballon d'Or, but I was just saying this guy is the best player in the world because the way he was leading you, man, to the titles, stuff like that. Yeah, you can talk about Foden, you can talk about whoever you want, Haaland and all that, but Rodri, for me, he's the man that starts off the attacks. He's the man who prevents attacks. He's the man who's all over the pitch, yeah, by the way, yeah. Do you understand, yeah? And the man can play ball as well. It's not like he's just like a destroyer. Man's got techers as well. Do you understand? You know, it reminds me.
We've seen it last season. He did step overs at the edge of the box, curlers, everything.
25 yarders, just smashing the ball and all that kind of stuff. Reminds me a little bit of
against Bayern
Vieira back in the day. Huh? But
Yeah,
Vieira, Rodri's better, but I would say Vieira was a bit more technical in terms of like, you know what I mean? He could like lift the ball over a man, chest it, and
Vieira was balling though. Vieira was balling though. Vieira balled though. Vieira balled though, bro.
I can't.
Vieira was cold.
Vieira balled though, bro. Vieira balled. He balled. He balled, bro.
He balled.
He was balling.
Yeah, of course. Vieira was.
Yeah. He balled, bro. He balled. Yeah, he was
serious, bro.
Very serious. But no, anybody's gonna miss Rodri. Anybody's gonna miss Rodri in the team. But I just feel like, you know what? I'm just enjoying this season. If we can deliver,
you're my brother here. I don't want to hear none of that about I'm enjoying this season.
Listen, I enjoy watching my team play. I'm never gonna sit here and start cussing and start being mad at them or whatnot. Why will I do that? Why will I do that for players that have given me the best years of my life?
Look, exactly. Can I have a say on that one? Yeah,
you saw your man. You play Juventus the other day, innit? Juve, innit?
I have a different.
You man smack up Juve every day of the week. These man beat you. Who's the other team that smack you?
Sporting.
Who's the other team?
They've all smacked us. It's
cool. 3-0.
They've all smacked us. But what I'm saying to you is, these players have given me the best years of my life. I will never pass them out, or I won't question Pep either. Do you know what I mean?
So you're not disappointed though.
What am I going to gain if I start to cuss them out? And what am I going to gain?
It's not even cussing. It's
I want to support them. I want to support them through their hard times, because these. Do you think they're happy with these? They're not happy with this.
No.
So through their hard times, I want to support them. I want to support. I choose to support them. It's a choice.
Listen, Onome, I understand that, but we have to have the conversation in it. Obviously, like, if I'm asking you, like, what's going wrong in the team? Do you know what I'm saying? I know you're doing the support team, but what is going wrong? No, none of you, man, can give me an answer. All you man are just saying that we're doing a rebuild, we're doing this. If you ask me a question about Arsenal, what's going wrong? I'll tell you something, yeah? Managers' tactics, yeah? Certain man ain't got the quality in the team, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Certain man ain't got the mentality within my team, yeah? Certain man, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Are relying on Saka too much. I can give you a list of things, yeah?
I can as well, like.
Go on.
I'll go on. So obviously, what Onome is doing is great. Me personally, I'm an impatient guy, and I'll always look. This is the thing for me. There's a difference between criticizing the players and being like, yeah, these players
critical,
F off, and they're
no, done. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what is going wrong.
I've criticized.
We can analyze things. We can analyze things.
Yeah, I've criticized the players because I feel like, and that's just my point of view in it. We've lost a few games in a row, 4, even 5. That was all fine for me. And we've had the issues with injury. That's all fine for me. But I see it as an issue in the way we lose games. Because against Juventus, we were the better team, in my opinion. Against Crystal Palace, we were the better team. We didn't lose that game, but we were the better team. Feyenoord as well, we were the better team. So in those games where we only won, where we didn't win any, we drew 2 and lost 1. I think that on a Feyenoord as well, I think that the manner how we lost or ended up drawing is very poor. And that's why I'll always not call out the players, but say, hey, this is the issue. You cannot be, and that's what I saw on the pitch. Pep given literally instructions, and players looked complacent on the pitch. Players looked like they didn't want to turn up. I don't know if it's because they're tired or whatever, but I felt like certain players let people down that went to support them away, traveled in the cold. We saw the tweets with literally the Juve, whatever, instructors not letting them leave. And that's what I think that is an issue, because if we lose, like Liverpool, I was fine with that loss. I was genuinely content, because not okay because Liverpool's the best team in the league. We literally lost only 2-0, as weird as that sounds. And we had a couple of minutes. If it goes our way, we can literally tie the game. So losing to Juve because Kyle Walker does not decide to press out. Meanwhile, he started the run, then stopped, and then gave Kenan Yildiz all the time in the world to cross the ball in. And then you've got Vlahovic, who was in the box alone. He was literally, if you guys rewatch, it was the only Juve player inside that box against 3 of our City defenders. And he wins the header, and he heads at Edison, and he still does not save it, for one. And for the second goal, we are all over the place like headless chickens, one ball over the top, and literally Gvardiol and Ruben Dias press Weah. Meanwhile, McKennie's alone in the box. And that's where it's not about if you're tired. It's not about if you don't have confidence. It's just brainless, because like everyone takes one person. You check your shoulder in transition so you don't leave a man running behind you, and then those 2 goals wouldn't happen, and we have a draw if that's the case. And we had chances as well. That's just how I see it. But look, Manchester City, we are in a hard place right now, and obviously sticking together and thinking of that with 1-4 is not necessarily going to be 5. We'll be poor at some point. We'll have to get a rebuild, and it's okay. But I just don't think that the way we have been performing, not even based on the results, has been acceptable by a few players at least. But yeah,
the way I look at it is, you mentioned earlier on, Abs, when you said about, if you ask about Arsenal, we'll talk about the manager, the tactics. My thing is this, right? These are the same tactics that won us games, that won us trebles, that won us everything, right? We've got so many tactics we play, right? Pep has got so many tactics. Pep is known for every season coming up with something new anyway. So that cannot be criticized in terms of to say, we're still using the same old dusty tactics or whatnot, because there's something new every time, right? And we've been praising him for that for a long time. If you want to go down to the players, we've seen where players don't want to play for a manager. We've seen that in other clubs. You understand?
Yeah.
Over here, these players have been together for 9 years, 8 years, 7 years. You understand? So that's obviously not the case that they don't want to play for Pep. You know what I'm saying? So I would take that out of the window. I would take the taxi situation out of the window. This is why I can't criticize like that, because the only thing I can see when I watch the games, the only thing I can see is the tiredness. And that's the only thing I can see. The tiredness and the injuries is the only 2 things I can see that is wrong. Because in terms of how we play, these players all know how we play. Everybody knows how we play. You understand? In terms of the players, how they perform and how they actually play. Creating chances and stuff like that. We all know how we do that. So I don't know how to criticize the players, and I don't know how to criticize Pep. I don't know what to criticize from Pep or from the players. The players don't want to run. They've been running for time. You understand? They physically can't run. That's why they're not running. Do you understand? Some of them, their legs are gone. Kyle Walker, for example, we can see that Kyle Walker is not as fast. His legs is slightly gone. We can see Gundogan is gone. The reason why Gundogan, I can't remember the goal against Tottenham, why Gundogan was pointing at John Stones to pick up a midfielder that he can see next to him, running past him, is because he can't track him. his legs are gone. We can see that his legs are gone. We're like, oh yeah. You told him, it's like, Gundogan's legs are gone. We can see
you made
that.
some good points. You made some good points here then. So I'm going to flip it round to you now, yeah? Pep should have, in the summer transfer window, should he have brought in players, yeah, that obviously brought Gundogan back, that obviously, you know, I thought would be cooking this season. Should he have brought in like more players than just bringing in a couple of players?
Yes, abs, and I can answer that.
If you're saying these legs of people looking tired,
exactly, and that is where I feel like, that is where I feel like we could hold accountability on Pep, because he has literally, I've seen the report come out today that he said, oh yeah, maybe we should have reinforced more players. Maybe we should have entered the season with a bigger depth of in our squad. But I'm thinking, a big manager like Pep and all the like talent ID and being able to see stuff, why didn't he notice this earlier? And the same was with playing Jack Grealish in midfield. Like, Jack Grealish has been playing for time at Aston Villa, roaming centrally. And then he said in his press or whatever, oh, I just came up with the decision playing Jack centrally. Why didn't he do that earlier? All these things I don't really understand, because I'd expect Pep to do that. And the same with getting a replacement for Rodri before he gets an ACL in summer, getting a replacement for Kyle Walker, getting a left back, getting a option when Haaland needs rest, because Haaland's being rinsed as well. Like, he had the rest with the Euros where he didn't play, and obviously he came back sharp, had a great start to the season, but now he's been playing every game. If it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, 90 minutes, pressing, running in behind and not even receiving the ball at times. So Haaland is on his last legs as well. Obviously, his fitness is great. He keeps his body in shape and he's still younger, but I can tell that Haaland is also like tired. So I think that we should have recruited more players, especially the right back position, the left back position, another midfielder, defensive midfielder, and a backup, because Alvarez, his void was never filled. And I think we are feeling the pain right now of Alvarez leaving, because he was a class player that provided 15 goals and 15 assists, 30 goal contributions across the entire season for us in all comps. And that's what you just need. Amanda will step in, is versatile. He could play on the left, right, centrally, behind the striker, and he did his job. So I don't think that is, we cannot just say, yeah, it's all fine. I think Pep, like, a little bit, and it's not wrong doing that. That's just how I see it. But yeah.
I would say, right. I agree with, you know, the only one part that I would agree with in terms of what you just said here, because obviously if any manager, if Pep could see that, oh yeah, these players are not gonna perform for me next season, these players' legs are going to go, then he would have sorted it out. It's not something that he could foresee. You're asking Pep now to be a sidekick now, because you're saying like, oh, because of the manager that he is, he should have seen these things. No, because these same players won the league for him last year and won the treble the year before. Do you understand? So he's not to see the injuries that has happened. You can't. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the season, everybody was fit. Oscar Bob was fit. Preseason was good. These players were rested. So he's not to see. In training, we just say, oh, Oscar Bob might be out for the rest of the season. And this could have been his breakthrough season. So you can't ask Pep to see that. The only one I would agree with on that one is, yes, when Alvarez is leaving, we obviously know that we only got one striker in Haaland, and Haaland can't play every game, and Haaland's going to get. We should have got a backup. You understand? That's the only one I can kind of agree with. To say that, oh, he should have replaced Kyle Walker and stuff. Well, Kyle Walker is the fastest player that chased everybody down. But this season, I clocked it from very early on in the season that, oh, Kyle Walker legs gone here. I don't think it's as rapid. Do you understand? Kyle Walker is 34. You understand? So you can't say that he should have seen all these things. If you could see all these things and City go in the summer and spend so much money and sign like 6 or 7 players, that's not big teams don't sign 6 or 7 players in one window. Big teams don't.
I know.
They do the rebuild.
I'm not saying that, but even last year, even last
Yeah,
year.
and rebuild will happen over years. Rebuild doesn't happen like one summer, 6 players come in. No, it's not. It's not
But
possible.
even last year, there were signs of Carl Walker. Yeah, few mistakes kicking in here and there and stuff like that. You know, you had Rico Lewis, you know, covering that side as well. So I suppose that was okay in terms of like, you know, having that backup.
As far as we know, we've got two. As far as we know, we've got 2 right backs in terms of Carl Walker and Rico Lewis was ready to step in, which Rico Lewis has done. Do you understand? He's actually come and he's played from the beginning of the season and been playing right back and he's been playing fantastic well until like lately when the whole team is not performing and obviously
when the whole it's
now
isn't performing.
Do you understand? At the beginning of the season, everyone was singing his praises. He goes to England, he starts for England and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the whole team is not performing. He's not going to be doing amazing when the whole team is not performing. The entire system is not working in terms of the whole team. So as far as we know, we have a replacement for right back for Carl. Do you know what I mean? Rico Lewis is the backup for him. Yes, sir. And the backup has actually stepped up and be playing. So yes, the 2 positions that we should have actually strengthened and signed players for is a backup for Rodri, as we know in the summer, and a replacement for Alvarez. That's the only 2 positions we should have signed in the summer.
What was Nunes brought for then? What was Nunes brought for then? Is he just a pure 8 or is he a winner?
Nunes has actually been one of our better players in terms of like the games that he's played. Nunes has been playing well. He's been playing well.
Does he play? What position does he play? Is he 8? Is he a winger?
Plays on the left currently, sometimes on the 8, but I think he could try playing on the 6 as well because that's what we'll probably need him this weekend. Looking at the suspension of Rico,
I think he's going to play right fullback this weekend.
Yeah, and then you might invert into the midfield with the ball, right?
No,
and then
I think we only got three centre backs fit, so I think he's going to play right fullback.
Look, me personally, I think it's going to be Gvardiol, Ruben, Walker, and then Nunes.
Yeah.
And then in front of that is Gundo. And then in front of that, obviously, I personally would like to see Foden again. I don't know. He was on the bench on Wednesday. I don't know if that's going to work. I want to see Foden, Grealish, De Bruyne, and Savinho. Because Bernardo is one of the players where I think he has been
Bernardo will be starting, bro. Bernardo will be starting.
And yeah, but that's just where I'm.
We need his energy. We need his energy.
And
we need his energy.
And Doku on Wednesday, it was one of the performances again where it wasn't. And then Haaland up top. And I think with the ball, it's the 3 at the back: Gvardiol, Walker, and Ruben, and then Nunes is in midfield with Gundo. But I don't know. Well, I was
Nunes going to be. I think Nunes, according to Pep's interview, I think we'll see Nunes at wing back. To be honest,
wing back.
Yeah, we got no other options. When I hear
Savio, is it Savio? What about Savio?
Yeah.
Wing.
Is a winger, isn't he?
You can't play him.
Not right. Not fullback.
Sorry, not wing back. Sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, when I hear Pep's interview, right, and a lot of times, a lot of people don't get. I'm not saying I know Pep, but when I listen to his interview, he humors and he jokes a lot with these guys a lot. Yeah, I should have signed people. Yeah, you're right. I should have signed people. Yeah, I'm a genius. I should know that my players are gonna get injured. I should have reinforced in the summer. I should have brought 6 players in. Like it's not. I'm not taking that. He's not meaning that because these reporters are going, "Oh, but Pep, you should have signed people in the summer. You always want to operate with a small squad. But that's how it's always operated. Nobody complained when we won the treble. If you're part of that squad as a small squad, you know you're going to play games. There's no point being in a big squad like Chelsea when you're not even registered in the Premier League. You're not going to play games. You don't even know where you're standing. 25-man squad. You guys got those kind of players in your team right now, Abs, where they're not even, in the match day squad. They're just there. Every player in our squad has potential, and they're gonna get like the 10 starts or whatever it is. But I don't take Pep's interview to be like, admitting that he made a mistake or whatnot. He knows the mistakes he made in terms of those 2 positions, signing a replacement for Rodri. A backup for Rodri and replacing Alvarez, absolutely. But he said at the time, there is nobody out there that is available that I want to sign right now that's going to come and do the Alvarez job. That he did. There was no one available because Alvarez left just before the season started, right? In fact, the season has started. That Alvarez left. Yes, because it was still pondering upon it. He went to the Olympics. Remember, he went to the Olympics and stuff. So he hadn't made his decision whether he's going to leave or stay or whatnot. So it's not. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Like I said, I just can't criticize these players or criticize this manager. Absolutely not. You will not catch me doing that.
All right. Okay. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Does this derby mean anything for you on the weekend then? Because you know what, if you take an L this weekend, and I know you already, bro, my phone's gonna be right next to me. I'll be texting you, yeah. Because remember, United, yeah. I wouldn't say they're rivals, but they're your neighbors, bro. Yeah,
They're rivals.
Yeah, losing to United.
No, absolutely not. It's a pride of Manchester.
You man, best not take another L because this will be 1 in 11.
We're not gonna lose tonight. We're not gonna lose tonight.
No team in the Premier League, I think's done that. Top team to be 1 win in 10 games. It could be 1 in 11.
The crazy thing is, the crazy thing is, we're still fourth.
I know. That's the mad thing about it. But
we're still fourth.
Yeah, but that's gonna change. That will change if you man lose.
No, we're not gonna lose to United. Forget it. We're not gonna lose to United.
We're not
gonna lose to United.
He's saying, "Oh yes,
man.
We're not gonna lose to United." I had somebody on my group chat said to me, said, "Yeah, Onome, you guys are back to where you belong." And I said, okay. I said, if you call
Plymouth Argyle and them team there,
18 trophies in the last how many years? If you call that back to where we belong, I'll take that. I'll take that because I don't like the dumb comments. The dumb comments are just like, be realistic with your comments. Yes, we're in the mud. Yes, we're not very good right now. You can say all of that, but don't be. When people are waiting, you're at the top and people are waiting to shoot you down, and when they shoot you down, see, it's like, well, at least they got to the top. Some of you will never get to the top. Some of you will never see that, but you're just there, just going like, see, you're back to where you be like. I don't do them kind of comments. Come with realistic comments and stuff.
But let me say, no. I gotta be pertinent with this thing now because you know what, yeah. Teams at the top, they don't stay at the top forever. Yeah, no. They don't stay at the top.
It's impossible. It's
impossible. Had their phase. Liverpool
you guys had your phase. Chelsea,
Arsenal
everyone
had their little phase. Yeah, Chelsea had their phase. City, question mark now this season because you've done it all now. You said to me, yeah, these men are looking tired. These men are like, I don't even know if I can even say, are these men motivated? Because you said you're saying these men are playing well in games. I don't really watch your games to be honest because
we play well. But it's just...
Yeah, I'm always expecting you man to win. So I just thought I ain't watching them man because when I see you man win, I'm pissed off anyway.
I'll never question that motivation either.
So are you just ruling this season out now? Are you man still like, you know what? We're still going to run for the title.
It depends. In my opinion, it depends. Obviously, we've got a very tough run now. Like we've got United. Then after that, I think is Villa. It's not getting better. Then we've got PSG.
You might got a hard, didn't it?
All these games. Obviously, I think these games will determine how our season goes. I think if we win all these games, we're fine. In Jan, if it's 7 points to Liverpool, we are so fine. We will be cruising. It's fine. But if these games continue with, if they continue with draws and losses and injuries, then this season will just be a season to forget. And then we'll just try and make top 4, which we're guaranteed. Because I don't think with the quality we have, as soon as all our players are fit, we are guaranteed top 4. It's just that we'll probably miss out on the title hopes. But yeah, for me, the title hopes are, swindling fire, I'd say. Not big flame, but yeah, that's just how I see it. And also, by the way, January 1st, transfer window opens, I think.
Yeah.
So we should get active there. But one thing I wanted to say is I think we should have kept Cancelo. I know Pep had his issues with him. Cancelo's a stubborn guy, but I was so happy when I saw him in training this preseason. He even I think he played a few friendlies here and there. I was so happy he was in the squad. And obviously his contract was until 2027 just for him to go Saudi. I think he would have helped us, especially going forward, his creativity. And defensively, yes, he isn't the best, but I think if you look at the way we are right now, he would have offered us more than the players are currently. And with Rico, I wanted to hear your point of view again, because I think Rico is being overused as well, which is why his levels have dropped down, because he isn't a senior player. He's just come in now and he's looked great, but now he's asked to play great every game and like carry a team in midfield. Meanwhile, he's more rather a right back, and that's just too much for a player of like who just broke into the first team at the time they were best team in the world. And also, I think all these flaws which our team had, aging and whatnot, defensively, legs maybe going, were covered because of Rodri. I will not lie, there was games last season where we looked a bit shaky in transition, but Rodri would just be there and literally he would suffocate any chance of the of the opponent team to like break through. And that was just, and you can see it now. The way we get caught, especially in transition, we just look so out of shape. Yeah.
I think go on. No,
I
go
was
on.
going to say that's a very good point that you mentioned about Rodri coming in suffocating, because last season when man's lining up against your team, they're just like looking at that. Right, it's going to be a long day because Rodri's there, isn't it? This season now, I don't think teams
fear us that much.
I'm not saying they don't respect you, but I'm saying they don't respect you as much because they feel that they can get something, because Rodri's not there, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're not still a very good team, yeah, but a lot of teams are now just like, well, we're not just going to sit back now against you, man. Yeah, we're going to play, innit? And I think that's the difference with some of the teams this season. And remember, teams are watching teams play against you as well. Managers are watching teams play against you. So they're seeing certain teams getting success. So what the blueprint is to follow that, what the other team's success is doing. So Pep's got things to do, man. He's got to make some moves or some whatever he does. Yeah, obviously he's the greatest coach, in this era, I would say. But even the greatest coaches, yeah, they need to refresh, and they need to
it needs to build the team again.
Yeah, exactly.
It needs to rebuild. It needs to rebuild the team. It needs to, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why he signed a new deal as well, because he didn't want this to happen when he leaves next season, for example. You understand? He didn't want it to just all go. So he wants to build a team and leave the team very healthy.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with what you said. Rico Lewis is obviously being overused in terms of now he's playing so many games, and even for England as well. So Rico Lewis actually doesn't get a rest anymore. Internationally, he's playing now as well. He doesn't get a rest, so he's been overused. He's very energetic. 19. Even Phil Foden, I don't think Phil Foden got this many games, this many starts when he was 19 for us. I have to check his stats, but I think he was still
guaranteed. Foden definitely did not get the amount of starts
he's not getting. He didn't get the amount of starts. So obviously, it's due to circumstances that Phil Foden, that Rico is obviously being used and stuff like that. But it happens like that. You come up at a team class of '92 for United that time. They came at a particular time and they just took it. And they took the opportunity, and that was them. You understand? So you get opportunity. Opportunities don't come exactly how you would want it. Rashford, I remember, came. The striker was injured, and
Martial injured. Martial was injured.
And they said, "Oh, you're starting." And he came and played against City and scored 2 goals. And Rashford was born. So you can't tell when these opportunities come your way. But I look forward to the players that are going to come in and you know the monies we're going to spend, because we're going to be spending some monies. We've got some monies to spend right now. We're going to be spending some monies and bringing players in. So I look forward to that. As for this season, I don't think is a write-off season. Definitely not. You know, I want to see how you know, getting players back from injury. I want to see how they generate transfer window goes in terms of bringing in, you know, one or two players. Definitely defensive midfielder. Echeverry coming in as well. Obviously, that's like a new signing, but he's obviously been. You know what I mean? So I want to see a couple of things. I want to see a couple of players like, you know, come back fit and fully fit, and then we can talk. But I'm not writing off the season or anything like that.
What about
The Champions League, the Champions League, that one there, yeah, that's a long day. I'm not gonna lie. That's a long day. That is a long day, because I was kind of thinking
Paris away next.
we got PSG next away.
Yeah.
PSG are nothing, but PSG ain't all that though.
No, bro,
They also have to win, and it's like they're ground.
500 or nothing, Spotting or nothing. But we're not in that place right now where we can say PSG or nothing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is it. We obviously need points to, because the thing is, if we qualify for the playoffs, we'll win our playoff game and we'll be good. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We'll be back among the pigeons again, and we'll be good. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, Man City are back in, we'll still be fair. But if we don't qualify for the playoffs, it's an embarrassment. You know what I mean? It's an embarrassment. You know, it is an embarrassment. I'm not gonna lie.
It's embarrassing. You know.
It's an embarrassment if we don't qualify for the playoffs. It's custard pie. That one day we have to just hold that. We have to hold that L and just hold it to our head like that and go, 24 teams, dead teams like Slovan Bratislava and Slovan Tokarakata and Parakata, and we don't qualify. Yeah, it's an L we're gonna have to hold.
Real Madrid are down there.
They're there. But the thing is, Real Madrid are suffering these same injuries as well. Real Madrid have got this thing going on. So for me, yeah, it's I can't relate the season. I'm not gonna relate the season. I'm just enjoying watching the games, watching my players play, just watching them suffer as well, because I'm learning their mentality as well. This is the first time it's happening to them too. So I'm watching their befores, I'm watching their during, I'm watching their after, seeing how they react. Do you understand? Because I watch all the documentaries and everything. You know what I mean? I'm inspired by them. I'm inspired by what they're doing as well. So at the same time, I want to see how they react to the bad times, because that's also a lesson to learn as well, to say, wow, you know, in the bad times, this is how Pep's reacting, and this is what they're doing. So I'm learning from them as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday's game. I think we're going to beat United. I don't think we're going to lose to United, to be honest. We're playing at home as well, right? Yeah, we're playing at home at the Etihad. Yeah, I can't see us losing to United, but I do know that these games, United are extra pumped for these games. They are extra pumped for these games. So I think right now it's a case of we need to be extra pumped for this game. Yeah, it needs to be that way around.
You know, we'll be pumped for this game. Come on, man, it's a derby.
We need to be extra pumped. But usually we're not as pumped as United. United come out and they start running everywhere. They start arguing and we usually calm and cool. But I think we need to come out roaring. Like, do you know what I mean? We need to come out roaring. The fans need to support these players. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see the fans go a different direction instead of be quiet. Actually show these players the love and show them, like, you know what, in your hard times we will be there too, because over the years what they've given the fans, people have had hard times, and City's been the reason why they get through these times. So if the players are having a hard time right now, I would like to see the fans turn up for them and say, we got you guys. What you guys have given us, we got you. We got you to the end. No problems. Do what you do. We know that there's teams that you watch, right? And you know that, you know what? Yeah, they're not playing for the manager no more. How do you explain United? So many injuries. New manager comes in, all the players are fit. Do you know what I mean? So there's teams, players are rolling in. Oh yeah, I'm fit now because new countries are gonna. You know what I mean? New manager needs to see them play. So there's teams that you see that players don't want to play for the. It's not Man City, mate. It's not a Man City team. It's not this club. So that's why I find it hard to criticize and stuff. So I don't want to hear the comments of main road and all this kind of nonsense. I don't want to hear those rubbish. If you want to come with talk football. But one thing I do want to ask you, Abs, is this.
No, we're not winning the league. We're not winning.
No, I wasn't going to ask you that. I was going to say, like, obviously, the last 2 years, City has, you know, beating you guys to the title and frustrated you guys, and you guys are, oh, you know, we're the best team. If City wasn't there, we would have done something. It just so happened this season is our off season, but you guys are not taking advantage. Even at the weekend when we drew already, how did you guys manage to draw against Fulham?
Listen, you man decided to give us that bum Arteta, bro, yeah, and you've put a curse on us forever, bro. Yeah, you give us this manager, yeah. This manager, yeah, is forever up Pep's flipping arse, yeah, bro, yeah, and trying to be like Pep, yeah. And this is what happens, isn't it? Man just don't know what he's doing. And yeah, what can I say? What can I say about my team, bro? I can't say nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tilly just like misread the script and just let Liverpool just do their thing. Chelsea just do their thing. It's embarrassing.
Even Chelsea,
Yeah, man.
That's how, but that's our manager as well. We put that manager out there in the world.
It's embarrassing, bro. Yeah, Maresca as well. What phase is Maresca in? You know what I'm saying? What phase is Army slotting? You know what I'm saying?
What person is Maresca taking?
That's what I'm saying. But listen, this anyway, you know what, yeah? I still believe, yeah, that we're gonna go on a run better than Chelsea this season. I know it sounds delusional and stuff like that, yeah, but do you know what I mean? Chelsea haven't got the experience in this particular team of a running, so I'm expecting us to go a little bit hard in the next few games, yeah. Maybe just win games just by the simple margins, but those games, you know, Onome yourself, yeah, that winning those scrappy little games, yeah, counts. As long as you get 3 points on the board, bro. Yeah, do you understand?
Chelsea might not have the experience, but they've got a couple of players who are big players that have the experience.
Yes,
that is going to pass it on to them. Cole Palmer has got that experience in terms of like he's been around that experience. Maresca has been around that. Do you understand? Fernandez is a World Cup winner. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they've got things there that will get them through a cold night. Do you understand? Yeah. And I said to you before, I said, bro, they will score goals.
Yeah.
Them man couldn't
they don't even care what's happening in the games. All they know is, so what Chelsea is right now. Chelsea is like a bunch of babies that has been explained to say, oh guys, so this is football and this is how you play this sport. You use your leg to kick it, and the aim of it is to put the ball in that net there. Oh really? That net? That's the aim. That's what they're doing. Just like, oh yeah, would you get that? They're just a bunch of kids, just bunch of people just like running around saying, we just want to score. You score 3, they score 4.
Yeah, but that's dangerous because you know what, yeah? Against a better team, yeah. So Tottenham, we know they're in the mud. But for Tottenham to score so easily against that Chelsea team the other day, yeah, they can't do that against Liverpool. They can't do that against Arsenal.
But they've lost to Liverpool, but they didn't lose to you guys.
They went. Who went ahead? They went ahead.
They drew. No, you went ahead. You went ahead and they equalized. They drew against you guys.
They drew against us, but bro, it's neither here nor there, man. They didn't beat us today, and you know what I mean.
They're just scoring goals. They'll just outscore teams. They're just outscore teams. They're the highest scorers in the league right now.
I thought
they'll just outscore teams. I think Chelsea are.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea.
We will see how Chelsea get on anyway. But listen, guys,
you don't like Chelsea at all. But the thing is,
I don't like Chelsea because they're my ops, bro. I don't like Chelsea. They're flipping London. I can't stand Chelsea people. I went to school.
What people need to realize. I think it was on your show. We put up that statistics. Did we put that statistic in your show where we put where the Premier League has been won the most, and it was Manchester.
Yeah.
It was Manchester, United, and City. Obviously, United got 13. They got.
Yeah, United's got 30. Newman got what 6?
We got 7. We got 7.
We know that.
I mean,
we know that. We know what Chelsea got 5, 6. We've got 3.
No, Chelsea ain't got 5. Chelsea ain't got 5. Chelsea got 3.
Got 5 Premier Leagues, bro.
Have they?
Chelsea got 5. Yeah.
Chelsea ain't got 5.
Huh?
Chelsea ain't got 5, bro.
They got 4 probably, right? 2 with Mourinho. Conte, and
let me see.
That's it.
I'm sure they got 5.
I think he
They
did
got
one.
six,
Justin got
no.
5. Justin got 4. Maximum 4.
1, 2,
Yeah, I think it
3,
should be 4.
4, 5. They got 6, bro.
Justin got 6 Premier Leagues.
Yeah, well, it said 2004, 2005, 2005, 2006,
Yeah,
2009, 2010, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. So they got
16, 17.
2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 Premier Leagues, bro.
Oh, they got 5. Okay.
They got 5, which is
What's it?
quite impressive. You know what I mean? Obviously,
How many does Arsenal got? Arsenal's got 3.
We've only got 3. We've only got 3, and we ain't won one for 21 years, as you know. So,
yeah. So what happens? What happens this season? What happens this season with your team? You don't win any trophy. What would you like to see happen? What changes would you like to see happen?
I've told you the same thing every stream, bro. Yeah, Arteta's got to go, but the thing is, Arteta won't go if he ends up in the top 4. If he ends up outside of the top 4, then man's got to go in it. They will,
are you happy with your team being labelled Stoke City?
No. But it is what it,
you mans have gone.
Listen,
fuck it.
Everyone
set pieces. That's it.
Yeah?
You mans have gone. Fuck it. We'll score set pieces. That's it. As soon as they get set pieces, everyone's licking their lips. And you know what is it? Fans here. Honestly, fans here. Trust me, bro. Fans are something else. There we go. I wouldn't take Mourinho on my team. They'll criticize Mourinho all they want, but they're quite happy seeing this now, scoring on set pieces and being so defensive and whatnot. You give Arsenal the title right now, they will be buzzing.
Of course,
but they'll be the same one going, oh, I wouldn't have Mourinho on my team. Mourinho don't play ball. Mourinho play Mourinho ball. Yeah. Mourinho park the bus. Yeah. Arsenal doing the same thing right now, trying to just scrape footy and just get 1 set piece, 2 set piece, and they score. It's crazy.
Of course, yeah, it's bro. You know how I am on my team already, bro. I'm the hardest critique on my team. I don't like business, bro. I ain't got no sentiment for no one. At the end of the day, my team are unperforming badly. And the thing is, yeah, everyone is saying about we were supposed to do this season. Why? Because we came second twice in 2 seasons in a row. Did you strengthen up front? Did we give Saka competition on that side? Did we bring in a better player, yeah, than Martinelli? Yeah? Did we bring in a bad boy number 8? No, we didn't. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no talk from no one. I don't want to hear no talk from no one. And this is down to the manager, yeah. And I always say this shit. Yeah? The guy got shook 3rd season in a row. He thought, you know what? Let me wait till Pep drops off and all them things there, yeah. But you know what? Pep said, you know what? Yeah, bro, my team's tired.
Pep's still here. Pep's signed another 2-year deal. One thing I do know. If we miss out on the Premier League this season, we'll come roaring next season and we'll get it. We'll come get it. We'll come roaring next season.
That's one thing I'll be there for sure. If
I'll tell you something. That's not guaranteed for you, man. That's not guaranteed for you, man. Because Liverpool will strengthen as well. And Liverpool, your nemesis.
I don't care if they're strengthening. If we miss out on the Premier League this season, we will come roaring next season. That's what I'm saying to you.
We will see.
Because look at the year we missed out. Look at the year we missed out. Look at the year we missed out against Liverpool. Look at the year we missed out against Liverpool.
Years ago.
No, what I'm saying is that was the beginning of the 4 in a row.
The best players then peak.
But Liverpool beat us that season clear as well. Liverpool beat us that season very clear. They won the league by how many points? The
COVID season, bro. Come on.
No, you can't say that's COVID season. Football was still played. What I'm saying to you is, Liverpool won the league clear that season, and we came rolling the next season.
Yeah.
So if we lose the league this season, bro, I don't think you're understanding the revenue that was posted. 700 something.
You man still came second though. You man still came second in that season.
Yeah, but we were like 80 points, 81 points, what and they had 99.
What happens if you man come 4th and don't win nothing this season?
Okay, this is what I want to explain. Let me explain something. I really hate it, yeah, when people think that, oh yeah, they came 4th or they came 6th or this, that, and the other. It's too many points to make up. there's no such thing as too many points to make up because you're all starting from zero the next season. It has no relevance.
Of course.
Yes, sir. So when people say, "Oh yeah, that's too many points to make up," it's bullshit. It's absolutely crap because you're starting from scratch next season. It's a case of how you start and all that stuff, right? So even if we finish fourth or we finish third or whatever position we finish this season, I expect us to win the league next season. I expect.
Okay. That's
no matter where we finish. That's
a good point. But you know what? You're going to have minus KDB. You're going to have Rodri just coming back from injury, by the way. You're going to have, who can I say? You're going to have a new goalkeeper, possibly. So you man are rebuilding again. So
we've got 1.4 billion to do that.
Huh?
We've got 1.4 billion to do that, according to the
just because you bring in certain players, don't mean that they're all going to hit the ground running. All of them going to hit the ground running. It doesn't. Football don't work like that. You know that, on me.
I know football don't work like that. But you could say the same thing about Vargio. Oh yeah, Vargio, he hit the ground running. Some players do. You just don't know who's not gonna.
Yeah,
you know the reason for top clubs. Yeah, one of the things I want to say for top clubs. Yeah, when you say about hit the ground running for top clubs. Yeah. It's a situation where, because the top clubs are so out there in terms of how they play, a lot of the players already kind of know in a way. Like you're going to Real Madrid, you kind of know everybody. You mean if you're going to Southampton, for example, or you're going to Plymouth, for example, you're going to Newcastle, for example, you might not know so much because there's no, you understand? But a lot of these players, like Alan said something. Alan said before I came to City, I kept picturing myself in positions where KDB was passing the ball to me. That's what he said. He said, I kept thinking, yeah, I'll score that. Yeah, I'll be there. That's what I'll be. So he's already preparing to come because he already knows how the team plays. That's a lot of the players know how the top teams play. You're going to Bayern, you know how Bayern play. Do you understand? A lot of these players a lot of these clubs have their what's it called? Their philosophy there is out for everybody to see what their philosophy is. You come into Liverpool, you go into Diaz and Liverpool. You come into Liverpool, you know that the Anfield crowd, you got to be hype. You know what you're coming into. So you're gonna come prepared. And a lot of times these top clubs will sign players that they know will come and fit the philosophy of the club. So I don't see a player just coming and just falling off and just say, "Oh, I'm not settled yet in the Premier League" or whatnot. These are top players you're about to sign, World Cup winners. Jazan, you're telling me Verts is gonna come to Man City and come and be struggling?
He's serious though. He's a serious baller though.
Then you're telling me Musiala will come to here and come and struggle.
And on top of that, these players, they already know before that they're not only prepared based on the fact that maybe it might happen. It's not a signing which will be out the blue and just they'll knock on your door. Yeah, next day, mate, come Man City. It's something from now. Verts can imagine. Maybe his agent will be telling him, yeah, maybe
they'll be in contact now.
This will be what's expecting you and this and that. So I agree with Onoman. I think every player we sign now is a player that will match the system, and then on top of that, we'll have a summer break with no Euros, with no World Cup. Ease them in. So that will be like we'll start off the season and
great pre-season as well.
Exactly.
And they got the confidence, the confidence of who the manager is. So there's no doubt of like, Pep is on his last show. They know that the next 2 years they play with the best manager in the world. And also, I wanted to just comment last one before we go. Pep said he's not going to sign for any other club.
Yes, that's correct. Which is, what I'm saying. And the thing is, he's going to want to.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud about that. I'm proud of that.
So you know what? When I deep it now, I'm thinking about it. Next season now, he's going to come even like more harder now, isn't it? Because now it's like what you man last season is going to be.
That's his last ever club game. And Pep don't mix his words.
For real.
He don't mix his words. If he says that, he says that.
Definitely.
But this prompted me to think that he will probably even stay longer at City if that's his last club.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. But anyway, guys, quick one, just W or L or D, game on Sunday, Man City Man United. What's that? W for you?
Oh yeah, W for us. W for us. W for us.
MJ?
3-1. 3-1.
Yeah,
MJ?
like I just said on the other stream, I think on that it's always on game day when I get up in the morning that I know confirm, but just based on everything right now, I'm going with a draw. But yeah, I hope my team will win. Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
I'm confident about the win.
Big up. I'm gonna go for a 2-2, but I think Man United. I'm serious. Sorry, I think Man City will probably batter United anyway. So I'm gonna do that anyway. But listen, guys, yeah, thank you for joining the stream today. It's been a wonderful conversation, discussion, debate, or whatever you want to call it, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Remember, people, yeah, you can always talk to your ops, yeah, when man knows what they're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? When you get ops that don't know what you're talking about and they're just here for entertainment, we ain't interested in that. Do you understand, yeah? You know what? We can talk to greatness and we can learn from greatness at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? We can learn and build from their mistakes as well. But you know what? People ain't all the same in it. They don't all think like us in it. So Arteta, if you're watching this today, watch and learn. Anyway, people, we out, yeah?
Love. I thought I didn't say it too. Please, it's not me. Please, bye-bye. Don't get me in trouble.